We are live.
We are live.
If you're watching this, this is the unlisted portion. As we're updating it, you're watching a raw
behind the scenes look.
This is after the video has been uploaded to YouTube, as Greg is inserting all the proper tags and stuff to make sure people are getting the quality content they deserve.
Yeah, man. You guys have earned it.
You guys have earned it
just by being here.
I'm hitting save changes. It's been saved. Going to the live control room.
Oh man, look out.
Opening this a new window.
Yeah, woo.
And now
we go public.
Now we go public. Says the stream setting is bad.
Hey man, you can't hold us down.
Let's see if we're able to. We should be public now.
All right, let's get this road on the show.
Can you guys? Who's here?
Who's coming in the room? Let's get that number up to a solid 1.
Anyone here?
Come on, peeps.
It said the stream service is bad. Of course, right when we go public, it goes to bad.
Of course it goes to bad. But hey, that's never stopped us before.
There's no one here. No one wants to be here.
Nobody cares.
We're a minute and a half in, 640,000 subs, and no one gives a shit.
No one likes it.
They got better things to do.
Hey, there's
a first person here. Can you hear us?
There we go. Maybe it just was on a delay. You know how like every YouTube video you set to public takes like 15 seconds to actually get there?
Yeah. Okay. Our health is good. We got a stream going.
We got a healthy.
I think we figured this out.
Got a healthy stream. That's good. Our prostate is in good shape.
The first time in a long time we've gone live and it's actually working. Guys, we got 5 eyes on us. What's up? Oh, you guys are all first. Hello there, people. Can you guys hear us? We're testing out this microphone. We need confirmation before we start hopping into the news here. Look at that. People from Israel here.
Yeah, I just watched Conan's Without Borders in Israel.
Awesome.
Great, yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. People are piling on in. Oh, thank you guys so much for being here. Let's wait till we got at least 100 eyes on us.
We got Texas in the house, upstate New York, the UK.
I have so many movie news things bookmarked.
Belgium.
And we're gonna be able to go through a lot of these. It's Monday.
Trump 2020.
Monday is the day where I'm least sharp. Sunday is the day I'm least sharp. Monday is the working day I'm least sharp.
Sunday is reset my life day.
And then this is where, yeah. So some real news. Tyrone Magnus and Scar Tissue, or whatever her name is. Scarlo.
Who is this?
Who? Tyrone put up a video today saying that they're dating now.
ScarJo?
Yeah, whatever her name is.
Oh, okay, all right.
You guys know her name? Scarlo, whatever. Okay, let's talk about some real news. For those who are here, Greg will never throw out that shirt. Hey, this Lydia person, I'm gonna put show. You can go fuck yourself. You loser. They commented on our community page. You suck. I'm like, what are you doing on our community page?
Yeah, what gives?
You clearly have nothing to do with your life, so you just spend time here on the internet, you fucking loser.
Thanks for informing me that
I'd rather be here doing this than wasting my life like you. You could think we suck, but at least we're doing all right on our end.
I don't usually find people and just tell them they suck.
Oh gosh,
it's like a waste of energy.
Thank you, Brittany, for that super chat. By the way, John, what were you saying?
Oh no, just go find a friend that you actually like and tell them that they're great, and you will have used that energy for something so much more meaningful.
Yeah,
or something that you like. Like, what gives?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. She really got to me, and I'm gonna keep it there.
Yeah.
she can go fuck herself.
Ooh, geeks and gamers, more like
it's one thing to leave a comment on a YouTube video, but to go to our community page, it's like, what are you doing here? Anyway, thanks, Optimus. Don't worry, guys. Anyone who does a super chat, we will acknowledge your questions. We have a window open right here. We'll hop back and forth between the movie news we have bookmarked and also the super chat that we got going on. Let's hop right into this now that we're 5 minutes in. Guys, Rian Johnson, I don't know some of this news came out yesterday, and in some countries that's April Fool's Day already. And then today it's for California, Pacific Standard Time. It is April Fool's Day. Yeah. So some of these movie news things, I'm like, is this one real? But this one came out today. So Rian Johnson will direct the first of the Star Wars trilogy from the showrunners of the Old Republic trilogy from the guys who have shepherded Game of Thrones. Yeah. Which I think if this is real, I cannot wait for the backlash. I am so excited for it.
I'm fascinated. Yeah. Especially now I'm sitting here going, are these two trilogies really one trilogy all along that they've been teasing us about? Or is this, some kind of elaborate April Fool's?
Yeah. I mean, what do you guys think of this news? Do you think it's actually real for Rian Johnson to be doing this? It sounds a little bit ridiculous to me that the first one, because they said that it was going to be he was going to have his own trilogy, and now they're saying he's going to direct the first of theirs. I'm like, this has to be fake, right? This just has to be fake. I can't imagine this is real.
I feel like it's a good fake just because I'm like, I don't know what capacity Benioff and Weiss want to be involved with this, and they've got Game of Thrones spinoffs to worry about. Like, maybe they don't want to direct this. Maybe they just want to be the creative producers and be the Kevin Feige of the Old Republic or whatever. But it's weird to me to hear that. And especially after like, we're giving Rian Johnson his own trilogy. And then after the backlash, they're like, we're keeping his trilogy.
The backlash amuses me, guys. Really does. Brittany Lang, her super chat question. Thank you so much, my dear. What are your guys' thoughts of the average of the Avenger? I think he meant to put Avengers Endgame running time for 3 hours and 2 minutes. Oh, hello from Vancouver, Canada. What's up, Canada?
What it do?
What's up, you sons of B words?
Apparently they shoot Supernatural up there, so good on y'all.
Yeah, we did a whole video talking about the runtime and the new not to make your super chat a waste here, Brittany, but we did a whole video about it where we were talking about the runtime, and for John and I, we're both not bothered by the Avengers Endgame runtime.
I expected this, to be quite honest.
I would have
the second half to something that was already like 2.5 good hours. Like I gotta imagine has to be a little bit thicker even to wrap up whatever they got to wrap up. And like characters we know might not come back, like, send offs and all that. I'm not surprised.
I mean, 3 hours and 2 minutes to me feels kind of short, honestly. Like I would go, if this is 3.5 hours, I'd be more excited. It's just a strange thing to be so excited for something so long already.
3 hours and 2 minutes does feel like, okay, this is like, you made this as compact as possible.
But expect me to take at least 4 bathroom breaks before the movie starts. On average, if it's a movie I'm looking forward to, I pee twice before a screening, and sometimes a little bit of extra dribble just to make sure I'm safe. And if it's going to be 3 hours, I'm going to watch the caffeine. I'm going to watch anything that's truly a diuretic. And I'm going to keep a low down on the fiber. So these are all like very sincere statements I'm making right now, by the way. I'm going to be as cautious.
I'm going to empty my
entire
body.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be extra safe to making sure that I do not. The worst thing is when I have to really go to the bathroom, and it's this first time I'm watching this, and I'm like, I don't want this to end. What I'm thinking, I'm loving this, but I want this to end so I can go to the bathroom. It's a terrible, terrible feeling to have because I don't want to miss a minute. For me, it was Return of the King. But thanks for the question, Brittany. Yeah. And Optimistic M, what's up? We are doing a live stream right now. Thank you for your super chat, buddy. Makes these worth it because for some reason these get yellow dollar bill signs instantaneously.
Yeah, like just like we can't police you when you're just on the live stream.
It's pretty crazy how much worse it is. All right, so next on the movie news here, the Alexander Shipp, who plays Storm, She was taking a little bit of shots at the Avengers, or I'm not sure.
Or just the idea of X-Men joining the MCU. They asked her, like, are you excited about this? And
yeah, I mean, she did say, like, people are phrasing this to be like, she's taking shots at the MCU. She's taking shots at Marvel and all that, but I don't think that's the case.
She's just expressing dissatisfaction with the handling of a character over time, which, yeah, I mean, like, is not a positive thing to say, but at the same time, I think she has a point. Like,
yeah.
The most memorable Storm line from any of the X-Men movies is, do you know what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning? You know, which is unfortunate.
What she was saying, the exact quote here is, no, because it was specifically in regards to should she be if Storm goes into the MCU, you know, getting her with Black Panther, because in the comics they get married. No, I don't think Storm needs T'Challa, and I think she needs her own movie. It doesn't have to be me; it just needs to be made. Good follow-up line. Yeah. A woman does not need a man in order to give her validity, and she has been around longer than him. I mean, as two men, would we agree with that, John?
No,
ladies,
we are everything to you.
All the ladies in the chat right now, come on, you know
you need us.
You know you need us in order to survive.
Yeah,
right.
We are the we do it all.
This is crazy talk. What she's speaking about.
We give birth to you guys. All right.
I mean, even in Kill Bill, where only pretty much the people who died were at the hands of women, she was still all about Bill.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm cool
Fails
for
the
her.
Bechdel test.
I'm cool with her sentiments. No, that's true. I don't think it's bad if they get married personally, or they do start. I think what she's ultimately implying, especially as you read on further, because she was saying that she's excited for all this. She is. I think what she's just mainly implying is let Storm be very much established first, as her own standalone iconic character on the big screen in the films. Like, sure, in the comics she is, but in the, let's face it, in all the interpretations we've gotten in the live action, she's kind of just a background character overall.
Well, and that was, yeah, I mean, then she goes on to basically express her dismay about that, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that's a fair point. I mean, she says that I would and wouldn't like having Storm, you know, introduced into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because Storm has barely has anything to say as it is. I don't know about you all other actors, but like, we never talk. So it would be really nice if we weren't piled into yet another jam-packed cast in which you only see me in the back of a shot like a friggin' Sasquatch.
I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, no matter what happens with an X-Men character, it's very hard to make a push for a standalone film most of the time if they're part of the X-Men universe, because anytime you push for a standalone film, if that's what they get first, especially, it's just going to be met with a barrage of comments and fan outcry for, I want them to be part of the X-Men. It's the way it goes, you know?
Well, yeah, I feel like what would be smart for X-Men over time is, I guess, you know, have your one or two central characters, but make sure that each time you shuffle in a couple different ones and give them prominent, important roles, you know? Because I do agree with her. It's like Storm is one of the most iconic X-Men, and she's barely left an impression on me in any of the movies other tthan like her casting.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're like, oh, it's Halle Berry.
Yeah, exactly. But, hey, Redville, thanks for the super chat, my homie.
Yeah.
It's I think it's not Redville, Red 9.
Red 8.
8? Is that what it is? Oh yeah,
V3.
Yeah. Can you guys react to the Dead Don't Die trailer? Bill Murray, the Jim
Jarmusch.
Yeah, that one. We were actually going to, and then I was doing some research. I feel like forever's here, the 120-something eyes we have on us right now. You guys might have heard Tyrone Magnus talking a lot about this lately in terms of YouTube copyright content, includes copyright content, or videos getting blocked worldwide. And yeah, in the past couple months, especially, we have been hit with a large amount of that. Every day there's a new one from, like, and this video is like 2 years old, you know, especially with music companies. They're getting just so much more strict about this. So Red, I have to inform you that looking up the distribution company, that video has a pretty high, the reason we didn't cover it this morning is because it has a pretty good chance of getting blocked worldwide almost instantaneously now. It's a real bummer, and that's the main reason why we're not going to cover it, is because of that fact. And it's like a lot of times with these with the music, especially, and a lot of these videos and the trailers, they use a lot of like popular songs more than just original songs made for the movie. But even then, like our Avengers Endgame trailer reactions, those got demonetized. So the music companies are very much cracking down. And the weird part is when it's like, because the rules of fair use are so confusing.
And they're really easy to enforce or not enforce kind of at companies' leisure. So, you know, if it's us versus a big music distribution company, of course, they're just going to be able to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Essentially.
So with them, and a lot of times it could be like literally less than 10 seconds. And they'll say block worldwide because of this portion. And it's 10 seconds. It's like, and I'm like, isn't that fair use to include those 10 seconds?
Especially if the purpose of the video is to take something in and make commentary about it. And we go out of our way to make commentary about all these things. So, you know, theoretically it ought to be, especially if the song clip it is only like a few seconds long or whatever. Like if it's a full 2 minutes over a trailer, I guess I understand. But
on the last live stream we did a live reaction to the trailer Good Boys, the Red Band trailer. And we didn't include the footage because we knew that, okay, well, based off the company, it's probably going to get blocked. So let's do a test here. And we didn't include the footage, but we had the audio echoing off of our speakers in the background. It was in the background. And then it got the live stream blocked worldwide just because of that audio. So just the trailer audio, not even showing the footage, is causing a lot of our videos to get blocked. Like companies are really cracking down on these things. And, you know, if it's like, depending, if it's like if Universal Pictures puts out, you know, I don't know, what's a big one they have, and they put out another Jordan Peele trailer. It's like, we know it's definitely not going to be monetized, but we also know that it puts it at risk for being blocked worldwide. But we'll try our best, and we'll put it up at least in hopes that if you hit the notification bell on our channel, that you'll be able to immediately at least watch it before it gets taken off YouTube. If
it's something real big, we'll still try and do it. If it's like this Jim Jarmusch trailer, like, we would love to check it out, but yeah, ultimately it's probably not going to be time and cost effective.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't know. YouTube's always changing, and there's always new ways to make money here, and there's always ways your money's getting taken away. It's always the way it goes. And there's always something to complain about, and there's something to get excited about. So rather than doing a bunch of videos complaining about it, here you go. There it is. Okay, this has to be fake. All right, this is a movie. If you guys haven't seen this, I'm gonna go to the chat right now. And where'd it go, John? Where'd it go?
No.
It's right here. I'm gonna go to the chat. Have you guys heard about this Kevin Hart shit as Mushu in Mulan? I'm putting this Screen Rant article there. I just put it in the chat. Have you seen this yet?
No.
They're saying first look at Kevin Hart as Mushu in Mulan remake. This is via Screen Rant. This has to be fake.
And it's written by Stephen M. Colbert.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that a real writer?
Here's the photo of it.
Oh my god.
It's totally fake, right?
It's totally the
You guys got to go to it and check out this photo because it's making fun of the genie.
They literally just grafted his head on and painted him red and yellow.
And they have like lizard scales on their dragon scales on him. Honestly, funny. When I first saw it, it made me laugh pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean, is he really playing Mushu? Is he doing the voice?
I don't know. I honestly, Mushu was. A lot of Mulan was considered to be rather racist. Way before, you know, the 40s with Dumbo, where there was some racism in there. Mulan was banned from China, I believe, when it first debuted because it was considered very racist. So I feel like if you were to do Kevin Hart as Mushu, it would just be a very racist move.
It seems like it would be great.
But that's just some funny. But it has to be fake, right?
Oh yeah, April Fool's, man, is always a fun day for movie news. I'll never forget when IGN put out that fake Zelda trailer that got everybody hyped.
Yeah. Okay, so in real movie news, though, you guys, if you guys haven't seen our Dumbo review, we know I see a few comments in here, people asking about what did we think of Dumbo. Yeah, we didn't like it. All right, long story short, we really did enjoy it. Dumbo's great. The elephant himself is great, but the movie is no. right now, a couple box office news we want to talk about. Dumbo finished a #1, but it's still very much underperformed. People were expecting at least a $60 million debut. It got $45 million based off how much CGI is in it. I imagine that to be a flop. And other news for all you guys out there who hate this movie, and we recommended it, especially after watching it a second time, Captain Marvel is less than $8 million away from cracking $1 billion. I remember being on the Campia show. He's like, I don't think this is going to make $1 billion. And I said, no, man, it's definitely going to. And hell yeah. I just like being right.
Ryan, right. Oh, thanks, Optimistic M.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Wow,
you really upgraded there. You're the best React channel. No, man, it's optimism like yours that we feed off of. Thank you so much, dude. That's very generous of you. I really appreciate that. And JF, not a request, just saying this channel is dope. Thanks, buddy. You're the man. You're the man.
Go Captain Marvel though. Further, faster, higher, or
higher, further, faster.
Yeah, there you go. I had all the words. It's just a remix.
As much as sexist as this may be, there was this like meme going around of like screenshots of Brie Larson having like orgasm face, as if she was like having sex with Thor. It was saying higher, further, faster. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
You know,
Jabby hit 1 million subscribers.
What? When?
When did this happen?
That's not possible.
No.
Prove it.
That's not true at all. That's not true at all.
Yeah, he's lying.
He's lying. He bought all those subs.
They're bots.
He bought them all. Don't believe him. Don't believe him. I'm waking up at like 5 a.m. to check on those Endgame tickets, by the way. So hopefully I'm able to grab we got press screening for it, but that's always a nightmare because you got to get there like 2 hours early.
Yeah, you got to fight for everybody to get a seat because those aren't reserved.
And there's always someone asking me to save seats, whether it's Jabby Kawai, who just hit 1 million, or a friend or so frustrating. Like, don't count on me to save your seat. I hate saving seats,
especially when they like confiscate your phone and like lock it deep in the bowels of the earth.
But I really like it when my friends save me seats. So I'll say
really
that.
Handy.
I'm very much a hypocrite like that. I hate saving seats, but damn am I grateful when I'm running late. So very, very much a hypocrite about that. Okay, so what else is on this movie news that we have here that I thought was cool? Quicksilver actor Evan Peters, who I have said several times, I think it has the potential of being the next Johnny Depp, meaning he's going to harm his spouse. No, I meant that I'm talking about in terms of young Johnny Depp, you know, the good old days of Edward Scissorhands and such. If we just see the wide variety of performance he's given in stuff of American Horror Story, how he's different in every season, he has a real likeness to young Johnny Depp.
Yeah, he's got a range.
Apparently, and this went up today, so I don't know if this is real. He was doing an interview somewhere. He didn't say I'm playing Wolverine, but he was at WonderCon, which, by the way, I was at WonderCon this weekend. He was saying that he wouldn't mind playing Wolverine in the future. Like, he's legit been thinking about this. Always Wolverine, 100%. Dude can rejuvenate. Like, he'd love to play this guy. I personally think it'd be insanely distracting for him to play Wolverine. I think it would be pretty confusing. It's one thing for Chris Evans to go from a Fox-produced Fantastic Four movie that had nothing to do with the MCU and then hop to a very different Marvel property within the MCU from Fantastic Four to Captain America. But to go from the XMen universe and then go into a different character and someone such as iconic as Wolverine, and he really made a staple for himself as Quicksilver. As much as I adore Evan Peters, the actor, I would be very weary about this maneuver.
Yeah, I just think it would be distracting ultimately, even if he does buff up and redo his hair. I mean, I don't doubt that he's got the acting chops, but I feel like we just live on the wrong timeline for this.
Yeah.
You know, like, I feel like you need an unknown to be Wolverine or something, or somebody left of center.
Idris Elba, Tom Hardy.
There you go.
Charlton Copley.
I mean, I would be
actually Charlton Copley would work.
Plus, if he like really buffed up and kind of changed his physicality a little bit, like I think that would be fascinating.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Get Disney on the horn.
Can't wait for. So that's that one right there.
No Scott Eastwood for Wolverine. I do not accept that answer.
And I'm seeing a lot of comments about this. We posted about this on Stardust, and it was one of my bookmark stories here. So I'll just hop right to this since you guys are talking about it in the chat. Mark Hamill is going to be the new voice of Chucky in the Child's Play reboot. To me, I know Brad Dourif has a very iconic voice associated with Child's Play. And Mark Hamill is a wonderful voice actor, an amazing voice, and not in terms of like, oh, he just lends it. Like, who's the guy who does who's the guy who plays Joe Swanson? He like
Patrick Warburton.
They always bring Patrick Warburton to play Patrick Warburton,
or H. John Benjamin is always H. John Benjamin.
Exactly, yeah, the guy who plays Archer. Yeah, they're always brought in to do their voice. Yeah. Whereas Mark Hamill, he can do voices. Like him, as everyone knows, like him as the Joker. Some people claim that's the best Joker right there. And he's menacing in that voice and has a lot of fun. And just honestly, even though the main association for voiceover work that Mark Hamill has done comes in the form of the Joker, that's enough for me to go, oh, okay, I'm excited about this, because that wide range of menace, terror, humor, that's what Chucky is required to do. Like that, those qualities are what's required for Chucky. So I think Mark Hamill would be a wonderful, out of any known actors who I could think of who could do it, I can't see a better fit than Mark Hamill.
Yeah, this is a bad metaphor because I really didn't like this movie, but it was like when they replaced Robert Englund with Jackie Earle Haley, I was like, okay, this is about the one time I could imagine this maybe working out. And yeah, I'm right there with you on this. Like, as much as Brad, like, the thing I'm wondering is how different, because I know Mark Hamill has a lot of that gruffness in his voice that is kind of similar to Brad Dourif in general. So I'm wondering just how he's going to approach it. You know, if he's going to go more high pitched, if he's going to keep some of that rasp or what. But it's about the only name I could hear and go, okay, sure. You know, why not?
Jenna Randolph, thank you so much for the super chat, my dear. Sorry for the late Patreon payment, and if I messaged too much, no, you don't. You're just fine. Patreon charged me way. Hey, listen, I'm glad your arm's doing better. If you're already a patron here, and if you contribute to the super chat, we really appreciate it. But you've done plenty already, all right? Like, you've done plenty. You don't have to do that, okay? Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I love money.
I do too. It helps a lot.
I put money.
I hate money, but it helps a lot.
Friends, maybe family. No. Money, food, friends, family. That's the order I put it in. So I love money.
Yeah. Gene Jeter, what's up, dog?
Hey, what's up, Gene? Oh yeah, we got some patrons up in this house. Thank you so much, Jenna. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I mean, we'll take it. We're not going to refund you because we honestly don't know how to do that. And if you want to contribute more, go for it. But I'm just going to say the humbling stuff to make us look good.
I'm just hoping that at the beginning of the new Child's Play, they subvert our expectations by having Mark Hamill's Chucky like look at a knife really quick and then throw it over his shoulder and just say like, the good guys must end, you know, or something like that, you know, and get some different shit happening.
If you guys haven't seen this yet, I'm going to put this in the chat right now.
Uh-oh, look out, look out.
When toys are spoilers, let's talk Thanos news, people.
Yeah, they're Endgame Legos out now too.
Thanos news. Okay, so the new toy line has revealed Thanos's new weapon, and it's weird how toy companies can sometimes be a great spoiler. Like they revealed the white suits way before the trailer did.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I rarely follow toy news, and I just happen to stumble across this.
That's where I get all my movie news.
Yeah,
through toys.
He has this double-bladed sword here. I just put it in the chat if you guys haven't seen it yet. It's a pretty bitchin' weapon, honestly. I still use the word bitchin'. I think it's a really tight weapon. And it looks really radical on him as well.
Yeah, well, and I guess this confirms that the gauntlet is not busted either.
Yeah, there's the thing. Gauntlet's busted. But no, the gauntlet's seems like He maybe used the stones to fix the gauntlet. Yeah.
Guess,
Well,
maybe,
if he has the power to wipe out half the universe, I'm sure he figured out a way to fix the gauntlet there.
Hopefully.
But so we got that there, and then also this double-edged sword. Does he really need the sword? If he's got the gauntlet.
Yeah, I guess he wouldn't need the sword unless they're misleading us somehow, you know.
The thing that gets in the way of Thanos being able to quickly beat people at a much faster rate is him at times willing to be respectful and like really respect the art of the battle and the character he's going up against, when really he could just snap them away if he wants to.
Yeah, all he has
Get
to
away from me. Get him. No, go away.
This
go
fight
away.
is never going to pan out for you guys. I don't get why you keep coming at me.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, cool toy. That's about it. I wonder if you'll need to use the sword, you know.
Maybe he's opening packages or something. Maybe it's a box cutter.
Okay, so this got me excited. You know, Harley Quinn and the Joker break up a new Birds of Prey stuff. So this is why I titled the video "Real or Fake News." All right. First off, John and I do have a conspiracy theory belief that studios might be leaking set photos now because it's really hard to cover up sometimes. Like maybe they fabricate set photos as well. The other thing is this Joker, new Birds of Prey set photos. Here, I'll put this in there as well for you guys if you haven't seen it. Basically, in these photos, what you see is clearly the Joker, and she's like, what it looks like she's either climbing out the window or they're breaking up or something like that. That's at least what the photos are hinting at. Yeah. That there's going to be a moment where she's breaking up with him. And he's clearly designed as Jared Leto's Joker, but you can't see his face. Basically, the window, the board part where you like shut the window at the bottom is covering up where his face would go. But the whole design is very much Jared Leto's Joker.
He's got this slick back green hair, and yeah, he looks kind of wiry. He's got a big old puffy shirt on. And
I don't know if they actually got. Yeah, I can't. This would be a spoiler for a certain movie coming up. All right, I don't know if they got the actual Jared Leto to show up for this, or they just got someone to stand in, be a double, and we're not actually going to show his face or hear his voice even. You just get this brief moment where you have like Harley Quinn and them breaking up, and you just see the Joker kind of in the background, but you don't actually see the Joker. That's more, and I imagine that's probably what we're gonna see.
I guess so. I mean,
because of the confusion of the DC with the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix. I feel like they'd be playing it safe that way. Like I don't want to spoil some things that I already know about. But that one specifically is where I'm getting a big hint. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, that. Okay.
Yeah, then that's kind of what gave me that idea.
Interesting. Okay.
I gotta wait for this movie to come out, but I can't spoil it. So, yeah.
I guess I'm just staring at this photo going, how are we drawing so much context out of just an image where it seems like she's leaving a house? Like, do we know this is a breakup? Like, why are we well, how do we know what the context is
the break, okay. It doesn't matter what it is, all right? Even if it's a breakup or not. I'm saying the point of the scene to have the Joker there. Oh, yeah. I don't think we're going to actually see Jared Leto as the Joker. I could be wrong, but that's just my theory. They just got a double in there.
Certainly suggests that.
Yeah.
The way his face is just directly obscured by the bottom half of the window.
That's basically what I'm getting, where my mind is going to with that thought.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by that at all.
Harry R., thanks so much for the super chat there, buddy. Thoughts on Ant-Man and Thanos asshole? A-hole?
I hope.
What's he talking about?
The idea that, Ant-Man could just climb into Thanos' anus and then expand and like rip him apart from the inside. And, or, go inside of his anus and just wreak general havoc on the inside of his body. Like there's so many possibilities related to Ant-Man shrinking down and going up Thanos' butt. And it's become a very popular topic on the internet.
Why?
Because that would
work.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that work?
It would work. That's the problem. It's a major plot hole. Because now I'm just going to be sitting here through the whole movie going, why don't they just do that?
Got the plot holes and the assholes.
Yeah.
Ant-Man, the ultimate mole.
I mean, that would be the boldest thing any superhero movie up until this point has ever done. Is if they did like an ass blast.
That would be a great way to actually cap it off.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Harry, I'm not opposed to that. almost as much. And the Mandarin twist was funny too. All right, just a couple more movie news, then we're gonna call this a day. Denis Villeneuve. This has okay. I'm thinking this is fake too.
This feels fake.
This feels fake to me. It's via Screen Rant. Denis Villeneuve is directing Cloverfield 4 after Dune. What's funny about this fake news story, which I'm assuming is fake, is that it's the one that could be fathomably real
because of the existence of 10 Cloverfield Lane. I'm like, well, maybe.
Yeah.
What if he has a great idea that's like kind of simple but really cinematic?
But I think after Cloverfield 3, this franchise is done. Like, no one liked that movie. I mean,
Paradox, yeah.
We thought it was all right for the first half.
I liked what it wanted to be a lot more than what it was.
Yeah, so like, but it was pretty awful, and that was the general response. There's a reason they dropped it on Netflix the way they did.
Yeah,
I just don't like. If you're gonna get Denis to do it, like that's gonna be a theater release, and maybe that could get more eyes. Frankly, like if he did it,
would see it.
It might be pretty cool. Honestly, like it'd be cool, but it just sounds super fake to me. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's just way different caliber of a director than I would ever expect to do another Cloverfield joint. You know, unless they take Dune and just make Dune a Cloverfield sequel, because why not?
Why not? Why not?
That'd be funny.
And then this one right here, Marvel. This came out today, and this doesn't seem like it'd be fake to me. I feel like this could be very real.
I can't imagine who you're trying to punk by faking this news.
Yeah, because there's nothing specific as to who she'd be playing, but famous superstar, international star Priyanka Chopra. Like I call her Chopra. I think it's Chopra.
Slap chop.
I think it's Jonas Brothers' wife.
Yes,
all of them. She's married to all of them.
them.
They're a freaky family, those Jonases.
Mm-hmm.
She apparently she's in talks to be in a upcoming Marvel film, which I'm sure gets fans excited, especially for people who are here from the Jabby Kawai channel.
Yeah,
I'm sure you guys are very much excited for this. I'd simmer down excitement, because we're constantly hearing of actors we love and adore and respect, especially in like, Gemma Chan's going to be in Captain Marvel. We hear about it all the time. Yeah. And then it's always usually 9 times out of 10, it's a lackluster role.
Well, yeah, because they're just here. Like they never really get to be characters beyond just like, you got a cool look and occasionally you do one cool action thing and then you have like a joke and
they're never that memorable. They don't really serve much importance. They're kind of just there, and it gets people excited in terms of casting news. For me, like Black Panther was one that was, for the most part, an exception to this rule, because most of the performers that we got excited about got something to do where they really got to shine. Denai Guerrera, Winston Duke, Lupita Nyong'o. A lot of the people involved, even Daniel Kaluuya, they all got to serve a purpose and really do something, as opposed to, we got a black actor here, like that was really cool. But something like this, and like maybe they'll do something exciting. I doubt. I feel like it's just another, we got her name in here,
Yeah, I feel like just eventually everybody's going to be in the MCU. Like anybody past a certain caliber is just going to be a part of it.
All right. So the last story we have bookmarked here, A Quiet Place 2. This is from a couple days ago.
Ooh.
Casting John Krasinski's directing this. Cillian Murphy is joining Emily Blunt in this sequel.
I hope this is not an April Fool. It would be a weird April Fool.
No. It was from a couple days ago. It's from Jeff Snyder.
Hey, the In Snyder.
Yeah. I mean, to me, that's pretty cool. I just like Cillian Murphy in general.
I do too. I love Cillian Murphy.
And
one of my favorites.
I think that him being, it's like there's no way to theorize what they're gonna do.
He's gonna be like one of the aliens, but half human, and he's gonna unite the races together.
He's gonna direct a really awkward sex scene with Emily Blunt and Cillian Murphy. Yeah, do this. I don't want to do this.
It's all about Emily Blunt's character moving on and finding love with a new man.
He's gonna just be getting off on this news. The scene the whole time,
and it's like gratuitous. And they just keep having sex throughout the movie, even though it risks.
You have to be quiet.
And then how scary would that be? Like a combination sex scene / horror sequence.
Yeah,
where they gotta hide but also keep doing it.
These are the best theories we got today, people.
Yeah, grade A theories, man. If you want the top notch, you come here.
And Jenna, yes, of course we're excited for the egg. I'm not excited to wake up early. But yeah. And am I jealous of Anthony? No.
Now we'll have a Millie before too long, and then we'll be able to rub it in his face.
I mean, he's a part of the channel. A part of the big reason of how he started the channel was inspiration for me starting up one first, and and his content that he primarily covers is different than what I primarily cover. So no, if we were the exact same thing in the exact same videos all the time, then I might be more jealous. But if anything, I'm really happy for him, and I'm proud of him. He's come a long way, and he works his ass off. And he brings like 8 different girls a week. So,
Yeah, he's got like 5 over there right now.
It's crazy. He just shuffles them in and out, throws one in the closet, pulls another one out. So many girls. Anyway, guys, this was it for the live stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. And thank you shouts out to everyone who pitched in for the super chat here. Yeah, Brittany Lang, Optimistic M, Red 8, JF, Jenna, Harry, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much, and appreciate to everyone who stuck here the whole time.
Yeah, all the peeps from YouTube, all the peeps from Patreon, everybody who came in.
Gonna be filming a One Punch Man reaction. They'll go up there, and I don't think I mentioned this to you. Got an editor to do Game of Thrones for us, so that way we could get that up by Monday after the Sunday when we film them. And like I said in this live stream, rules get very freaking strict for these, what gets blocked or not. So hopefully they don't get blocked, but it can at least go up on YouTube. Gonna make 10-minute cuts, and we'll do stream alongs for our Patreon page. Thank you guys so much for being here. Fun to start off the Monday hanging out with y'all. Take care.
Peace.